Hi everyone, I am Jocelyn Pelchat, and today we're going to be doing an intermediate level workout, and we're going to be using the roller as a prop. And we're going to start lying down on our backs. So the roller goes vertical underneath your body. I'm going to ask you to sit down towards the end of your roller, and then you're going to slowly come and roll down towards your back, allowing the head to be supported and the bum to be supported. So you definitely want your sacrum on the roller. Feet are underneath the knees, about hip bone distance apart. If ever you feel a little too wobbly, you could always open them out a little bit wider. And the arms are to the side of the body. We're going to start with an inhale, and the arms are going to go up to the sky. We're going to exhale, the arms are going to go back by the ears. Inhale, arms are going to go up to the sky. Exhale, down to the hips. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, back by the ears. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, down to the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Once more, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, arms down. And you can land the hands down on either side of the body. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring our feet and knees glued together. We'll keep the arms down for that balance here. And when we are more narrow with our body, we feel that we have to stabilize a little bit more with our core. So this is intentional. Arms to the side of the body, we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift up our heels as we press the feet down, or the balls of the toes, and then we lower the heels back down. Let's do that on the inhale. We press into the toes, we lift the heels, and then exhale down. I just want you to feel this sort of activation through the front of the belly here. Okay, we inhale to lift. We exhale to lower, and I want you to press your sacrum down ever so slightly more to lift the heels. So you become almost quite light on your toes and really, really weighted onto the sacrum on the roller. So we're going to lift up the heels one last time, and then we're going to hold them up. Toes are pointing down. We're going to start to slowly press into the sacrum even more to float the legs up to a tabletop position. Knees still glued together, feet still glued together. And we take an inhale here. We make sure we're soft through the top of the body here, so no tension in our shoulders. And as we exhale, we're going to lower the feet down. So toes connect first, and then the heels. Okay? We've got a neutral spine here, a soft little breathing space in our low back that we want to try to maintain. We inhale, lift the heels. We exhale, we float up to that tabletop. We inhale at the top. Exhale to slowly lower the toes down. And then the heels. Good. We'll try that again. Inhale, heels lift. Press the bum. Exhale, float the legs up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower the toes down. And then lower the heels. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, float up to table. Inhale at the top. Exhale, softly lower the toes down. And then the heels one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, float. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. And then lower the heels back down. Heel toe, feet apart, hip bone distance apart once again. This time arms come closer into the body, palms turn in. We're going to reach the arms up to the sky, hold here. All right, let's go ahead and open the arms out wide here. So allow the elbows to soften and open the arms out really wide, allowing the shoulder blades to hug the roller and slowly back up. We're going to inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, raise them back up to the sky. Inhale, open arms out wide. Exhale, back up to the sky. And again, inhale, open arms out wide. Exhale, back up to the sky. Hold the arms up here. We're going to inhale, one arm by your ear, the other arm down by your hip. Big scissoring motion here. And then we switch. And switch. And switch. Switch. And again. Let's go for 2 on each side. Good. Now we're going to take the arms back up to the sky and hold them there. I want you to place the palms of the hands together and interlace your fingers. Soften the shoulders a little bit so the arm bones sink down into the sockets, and then reach those arms right up. Pull the bones right out of the sockets. You might feel that they're rising up to your face a little bit. Allow that to happen, but then when they sink back down, they move away from your face. Okay, so arm bones might feel like they're rising up a little bit. That's okay. But when they sink down, you want them to feel like they're moving away from your face. We'll do that just a few more times. We rise up. Still warming up our body here before we start the more intermediate level work. We really want to make sure that we are well prepared. Okay, and then we're going to hold those arms into this softened position. And you're going to start to rock side to side across the upper back ribs. So you're only moving to a range of motion that you can attain without bending your elbows. The motion doesn't come from the arms, the motion comes from the back of your body. How much can you rotate or rock the ribs off the side of the roller without bending the elbows, without evidently falling off the roller? See if you can start to feel sides of a waist working a little bit more. Okay, we inhale off to the side, exhale center, inhale to the side, exhale center. I want you to start to pay attention to the feet. And when you tip to the side, you're going to notice that that same side foot presses down a little bit more into the ground. This is normal, it's very reflexive. It's your fall protection muscles, right? They kick in, your reflexes. And as they kick in, I want you to start to emphasize that a little bit more. So give them a little more power, a little bit more meaning. So when you tip to the left, let's say, press your left foot more into the ground. And when you go off to the right, press your right foot more into the ground. Now, intuitively, you might want to start to lift the opposite foot up. When we press more into one foot, we have a tendency to want to lift the other one up. I invite you to do so. When you rock to the right, hold and lift your left leg up to table. Back to center, rock to the left, hold, lift your right leg up to tabletop. And back to center. Off to the right, hold, left leg comes up. And then off to the left and hold, right leg comes up. As you're moving through this rocking motion here, can you make sure your shoulders don't feel like they're part of the team here? Okay, they shouldn't be active. See if you can get your shoulders to ease up a little bit. Not by pulling them down, simply by getting them to soften a little bit. Sometimes a bit of awareness is key. Good. We inhale, we hold, we float. It gets easier. We'll go one more on each side. We inhale, hold, float. And last one here. Inhale and hold and float. And then all the way back down. Nice. Okay. Arms can come down to the side of the body. Palms are down to the ground, but elbows stay lifted. I want you to go ahead and feel here when you press the hands down that the arm bones hug the trunk of the body a little bit for stability. And you might feel the back of the arms engage. And I want that to happen. Okay, we're pressing down into the hands, and we're going to go ahead and lift up the heels again. Knees are not glued together on this one. And we're going to float both legs up to that tabletop position. From there, we're going to hold in this position. We're going to shift a little bit more weight into the left side of the body. So left hand gets a bit heavier. And then the right arm comes up to the sky and reaches all the way back. All the way back up to the sky, down to the ground. We're going to press the right hand, tiny little dip towards that side. Left arm comes up, reaches all the way back. Back up to the ceiling, down to the mat. We alternate. Left hand presses, little dip, up and back with the arm. All the way back up and down. Pressing your right hand down or opposite hand, whichever side you're on. Little dip, weight shift. Good. We're going to do two more on each side. Two more on each side. Working on our stability on the roller here. And it's important to take ourselves not too seriously when we're on a roller, because if we fall off, first of all, it's not very far. Secondly, our core is getting stronger every time. Okay, there's no reason to get frustrated if you don't get it the first time or second time or third time. In time, you'll get it. Last one here. Good. And then all the way back down. Great. Lower the feet all the way down to the ground. We're going to take the arms up to the sky once again. Big inhale, and then out to the sides and down to the hips. So we'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, arms up and back and out and down. Inhale, arms up and back and out and down. Inhale, arms up and back and out and down. Okay. We're going to slowly roll up to a seated position. You can use your hands, come on up to sit, and then we're going to take the roller and move it to the side of our body. Okay. So I call this mermaid, merman position. Okay, so you're going to have the roller. I'm going to place it to the right side of my body. And then I'm going to come and place my legs in this mermaid, merman position away from the roller. Okay. If this is really tight for this hip for you, you could always start with the leg extended and ease into the motion. Is that deep internal rotation that might be a little tight for you? Hand on the roller, you're going to go ahead and start to roll the roller away from you and then roll it back in. Soft, easy motion to start. We roll the roller away and we roll it back in. See if that hand that's on the roller can stay somewhat light. So try not to dump all of your weight into the roller. Okay, so it's pretty easy to roll it out and in if we're not sinking into it. Think about the sitting bone of the closest to the roller side, and rolling off of that sitting bone and rolling back onto your sitting bone. Off of your sitting bone, kind of onto the meat of your bum muscle, and then back onto your sitting bone. Onto the meat of the bum muscle, back onto the sitting bone, the bone of the pelvis, and again. Okay, the opposite arm starts to come up into a T. So we're going to go about to that T shape and then back down. We're going to inhale, T shape, and then back down. Inhale to that T shape, and then back down. And again, inhale to that T shape, and then back down. All right, so when we go now, we're going to hold right here. So I'm on the meat of my bum muscle here, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hold myself in this position. Okay, I'm holding into the T. Both sides of my waist muscles have to kick in, and I'm going to try to lift my hand up off the roller. And then I lower the hand down. Okay, roller might roll away from you. Watch that your body doesn't try to rotate forward or turn or anything. You're trying to hold your spine up in that diagonal angle by using the sides of the waist muscle. Okay, and do it again. We anchor onto the meat of the bum muscle, and then down. We'll go 2 more like that. Let's try the inhale and the exhale. And we'll go 1 more. Inhale and then exhale. Good. Okay, go ahead and roll the roller away and draw all the way back in. We're going to add on to this. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn our body to the roller. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and roll the roller away. This will feel like a little bit of a release from that last exercise. And then we come all the way in. And when you do so, I want you to lift up your sternum, really twist it in your spine here as you look to the side of the mat. And then roll the roller away from you again. And then slowly back in. So we're not dumping all of our weight into the roller again. We're trying to stay somewhat divided between the weight that we put onto the roller and the weight that is from the bum onto the mat. And then 1 more time. Good. Okay. Back to that side position. We have 1 more to go. This is the juicy one. You're going to go ahead and roll off the sitting bone onto the muscle, the meat of the muscle of the bum. We're going to hold there. And what I'm going to ask you to do here is turn the palms up. Okay? Try to keep that diagonal angle for your spine. And then the arms are going to slowly come up overhead. And then back down. Good. We're going to do it 3 more times. Palms turn up. We reach up. Inhale. Exhale down. Good. Do it again. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. And then last and final one, we inhale. And then we exhale to return back to the start. Let's take it to the second side. Okay, we always have a better side, right? So hopefully this is my better side. You're going to take the hand onto the roller. We're light on the roller. We roll it away from us and then back in. Again, we roll the roller away and then back in. Roll the roller away and then back in and again. We're going to add the opposite arm coming out to a T frame. And then back up. We're rolling off the sitting bone onto the flesh of the muscle of the bum. And then we restack. Okay, light on the roller. We inhale. Kind of long in both sides of the waist. Good. Let's go for 4. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Off the bone. Back onto the bone. And then off the bone. Sitting bone, that is. Back onto the sitting bone. You're going to go ahead and tip and hold. Okay, here's where we're going to try to keep that diagonal angle. We're going to fold at the elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And once again. Good. And then all the way back up. Okay, we're going to turn towards our roller. You're going to roll the roller away. Try to be light on your roller. Not all of your weight is dumping into the roller. Try to keep a good fair distribution of the weight onto the bum that's on the mat. And we'll go 2 more. Last one, getting ourselves ready for the big one. Okay, we come right back onto that side position. Okay, arm in the T frame. We're going to shift the weight off the sitting bone. We're going to hold there. Palms turn up. We start to take both arms up overhead in that diagonal angle. Arms go back out to the T and then down. Turn palms up. Arms reach up overhead. Back out to the T. Palms turn up twice more. Arms reach up overhead. Back out to the T. And then last and final one, we inhale. Good. And then we exhale all the way back up. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and come on to all 4s. Definitely a lot of obliques on that one. I'm going to get you to karate chop your roller here. Okay, so pinky fingers are down. Your sitting bones are kind of wide and reaching back. So watch that you're not rounding through your lumbar spine. You're pretty neutral through here and your belly's pulled in. Gently, never aggressively. Okay, we're not trying to suction anything in. We're going to roll the roller away. Once again, we're quite light, so the work comes from our glutes. And then we're slowly going to roll the roller back in, coming right onto a tall kneeling position. Roll the roller away. Roll the roller back in. Good. Roll the roller away. Roll your roller back in. Roll your roller away. And roll your roller back in. We're going to add an arm sweep. Okay, we're going to roll the roller away, and with one arm, as the opposite arm reaches back, we roll it back in. We're going to switch sides. I invite you to look back towards the arm that's reaching back. You're getting a nice spinal rotation here. See if you can get that shoulder of the reaching back arm to kind of feel like it's being pulled back. Okay, so you've got that shoulder being pulled back in space to allow you a little bit more range for maybe that glance, that peek back towards the back part of the room. Good. Try it on the inhale. Exhale to restack. Inhale. Exhale to restack. Inhale. Exhale to restack. We'll go for 4. And 3. 2. Good. And then final 1 on each side. Great. And then all the way back to the start. Okay. We're going to take our roller back to our vertical position, and we're going to end the way that we started. So I invite you here to come back and sit back onto the roller at the front end of it. And then you're going to roll down to lie down on your back. Okay. Make sure your bum is supported. Make sure your head is supported. Arms are along the side of the body. And you're going to go ahead and take the arms up to the sky once again. And this time we're going to hold the arms up. And this should feel quite easier for the shoulders than it did at the beginning. At least that was the goal. We're going to draw belly in ever so slightly so that we feel that we've got the transverse on. So we press the sacrum down. And we're going to float the leg up to a tabletop position. Okay. I want you to hold the leg here. Okay, the opposite leg is down, supporting you. We're going to take that leg out about 10 degrees out to the side. And then back to center. Okay, try to keep your zombie arms straight up to the sky, not angling to the opposite direction. So a little bit of opening out and then back to the center. So if you're looking at the screen, it's probably like watching paint dry and you can't see a lot. But I'm opening the leg out to the side ever so slightly and then drawing it back into the center. Knee and foot are moving together. Okay. As the leg opens out, I'm going to try to open the same side arm and then back to the center. I try to open the leg and the arm, same side out and then back to the center. It's not a lot, not a big movement for sure. We're going to go for 4. And 3. And 2. And these muscles here that kick in, they are your reflexive muscles. You don't need to target them per se. They know. And then you lower the leg all the way down. Take a deep breath. We're going to take the second leg up to that tabletop position. We're going to hold it there. We start with just the leg, opening out a little bit, and then back to center. Just the leg opens out a little bit, and back to center. Just the leg opens out a little bit, and back to center. And again. We'll add the arm, leg and arm open out a little bit. And center. Arm and leg open out a little bit. And center. Arm and leg open out a little bit. And center, and we'll go 2 more. Final 1, and then lower the leg down. Good. Lower the arms down. All right, take a deep inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, back in space. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, down to your hips. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, back in space. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back down. We'll go one more time. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, back in space. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale all the way down. Good. Roll on up to a seated position. Okay, hopefully your shoulders feel a little bit more relaxed. Your chest feels open. Thanks so much for joining. I'll see you next time.